Boy, big. You right there? Yeah.
Blueface had only been free for a few hours when his first day out of jail took an unexpected and dramatic turn. What was meant to be a family moment quickly spiraled into tension, confrontation, and confusion, involving his two children's mothers, his own mother, and a public live stream that set social media ablaze. This is the full story of what happened when Blueface tried to reunite with his kids, and how one live video changed everything. After serving time behind bars, Blueface wanted his first day of freedom to be meaningful. Instead of celebrating in the streets or heading to the club, he made a deliberate choice: to spend the day with his children. According to reports and social media clips, he arranged a family outing at an arcade, hoping to enjoy time with all of his kids together. Blueface has two children with his first partner, Jaidyn Alexis, and one child, allegedly, with Chrisean Rock. Even that last detail remains under speculation, as Blueface's mother, Karlissa, has publicly questioned whether Chrisean's child is biologically his.
But through the communication, Jaidyn, who don't like Chrisean, was under the assumption that Blueface was going to the arcade with his kids, Chrisean's kids, and his mama.
Regardless, Blueface wanted to bring everyone together for a positive reunion. Setting up the event wasn't easy. Tensions had been simmering between everyone involved while Blueface was incarcerated. There had been public disputes, arguments on social media, and a growing distance between the two mothers of his children. Still, Blueface managed to convince both Jaidyn and Chrisean to let him take the kids out for the day. The plan, as understood by Jaidyn, was that Blueface would take the children to the arcade along with his mother, Karlissa, and security staff for safety. But Jaidyn believed Chrisean would not be present. That assumption would soon prove wrong, and it would set the stage for a major conflict. Once at the arcade, everything initially seemed to go smoothly.
Get to all that good stuff later, man. Give me a second to myself. A second to myself, man. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Gotta let them know what time it is. I'm dead early.
Blueface appeared relaxed and happy to be with his children again, but that peace didn't last long. Chrisean Rock, who was also at the arcade, decided to go live on Instagram, filming herself, Blueface, and all of the children together. She showed not only her own son, but also Jaidyn's kids, who were seen on camera. To viewers, it might have seemed like a simple family moment, but for those involved, the live stream instantly reignited old tensions. Jaidyn Alexis, watching from afar, was furious. She hadn't approved for Chrisean to be around her children, and certainly not for them to be shown on social media. In her eyes, this wasn't a family moment, it was disrespect. Within minutes of Chrisean's livestream, Jaidyn posted a video message of her own. In the clip, she made it clear that she was on her way to retrieve her kids. She said, quote, "I didn't approve for no crackhead to be around my kids. I hope everyone's in the same place when I arrive. I'm on the way."
Because if Jaidyn knew that Chrisean was going to be there, she wouldn't have allowed him to take the kids, because Jaidyn don't like Chrisean and don't want her around her kids. So Blueface kept it hush, right? But then the secret came out the bag that Chrisean was going to be there because Chrisean Rock then turned on her phone and began to live stream.
Her anger wasn't just about the live stream. For Jaidyn, it was about trust. She believed Blueface had misled her, telling her that only family and security would be present, while secretly including Chrisean in the outing. Her message also included a warning to anyone who disrespected her children, saying she wasn't going to tolerate anyone playing around them or putting them on camera without her consent. While the argument between the two mothers gained traction online, Blueface's own mother, Karlissa, was also caught in the middle. She had attended the arcade with Blueface and the kids, and witnesses say Chrisean attempted to greet her with a hug. Karlissa, however, appeared uncomfortable and pulled away. Moments later, Jaidyn arrived at the arcade and things quickly escalated. Video clips show raised voices and tension as Chrisean and Jaidyn exchanged words.
She was under the assumption that nobody else but Blueface, his mama, and the kids was gonna be there, and obviously security.
The encounter ended abruptly, and Blueface reportedly decided to leave the arcade altogether to prevent further conflict. But the problems didn't stop there. Later that same day, an even more intense argument unfolded at Blueface's house. According to multiple accounts, Jaidyn and Chrisean had another confrontation once they reached Blueface's home. Details are still unclear about what exactly happened, but the argument led to Chrisean accusing Blueface's family of setting her up. She claimed the family intentionally put her in a position to be humiliated, and said she would never again allow her son to be around Blueface or his relatives. Screenshots later surfaced of direct messages allegedly between Chrisean and Blueface's mother. In the messages, Karlissa asked to meet and take the baby to Blueface, offering to meet halfway in the valley. Chrisean replied harshly, telling her to, quote, "Leave me alone," and that none of them would ever see her son again.
Oh, you holding on, G? Oh, look at Junior. Baby Jesus. He poorly now. He not Junior if he kept alone.
Karlissa responded that she was only showing unconditional love, but the relationship between them appeared broken beyond repair. Not long after the incident, Karlissa went live on Instagram to share her side of the story. In the live stream, she expressed disappointment and sadness over how the day turned out. She described how her son, freshly released from prison, was trying to do the right thing, to reconnect with his children, but was instead thrown into chaos. Karlissa accused Chrisean of being violent and aggressive during the encounter. She claimed that Chrisean attacked security guards, scratched and bit one of them, and even left her baby unattended in a car while following Blueface after the argument. According to Karlissa, the incident was one of the ugliest things she had ever witnessed. She said Blueface appeared lost and overwhelmed, unsure how to handle the situation as it unfolded. While Chrisean Rock hasn't publicly given a detailed statement about the incident, her actions suggested that she felt betrayed and unsupported. She accused the family of treating her unfairly and claimed she was set up during the outing. In her view, she was being targeted and disrespected, not just by Jaidyn, but by Blueface's entire family. She reiterated that she would no longer bring her son around them and implied that Blueface wouldn't be seeing his child again anytime soon. Whether out of anger, protection, or frustration, Chrisean's decision added another layer of conflict to an already complicated situation. This incident wasn't an isolated case of family drama. Blueface and Chrisean Rock's relationship has long been marked by public arguments, breakups, and moments of reconciliation that often played out online. In past years, there have been viral altercations, police visits, and repeated warnings from Blueface's manager, Whack 100, urging him to distance himself from Chrisean to avoid chaos. At one point, she was even banned from the home and accused of breaking in, leading to a tense standoff that involved police intervention. For many observers, the events of Blueface's first day out seem to echo those same patterns. A cycle of emotional highs and explosive lows that continue to follow the rapper's personal life. After the altercation, Karlissa said she intended to release more footage on her Patreon to show what happened behind the scenes. She claimed that videos would prove Chrisean's behavior was violent and that Blueface was only trying to keep the peace. As of now, it's unclear whether those videos were ever released, but the situation left lasting damage to the relationships between everyone involved. For Blueface, the day that was meant to mark a new beginning became a reminder of how fractured his family dynamic has become. He spent his first day of freedom not in celebration, but in conflict, with the people closest to him turning against each other. Legal experts and commentators have noted that in situations like this, it's common for courts to get involved. If a parent fears being denied access to their child, the best course of action is often to formalize custody arrangements through the legal system. Some are encouraging Blueface to go to court, establish official custody terms, and consider using a neutral mediator for future exchanges. That kind of structure could help prevent public blowups, live stream conflicts, and misunderstandings, especially in a case where multiple parents and public figures are involved. Until then, it seems likely that tension will continue to build, especially as both sides share their perspectives online. What began as an innocent family outing became a public spectacle, one that revealed the deep fractures within Blueface's circle. His effort to reconnect with his children quickly turned into a chaotic confrontation, caught on camera and replayed across social media. Whether Blueface can rebuild those relationships and create a stable environment for his kids remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, his journey after jail didn't begin with peace. It began with another battle. This has been a full breakdown of the events surrounding Blueface's first day out of jail, the drama, the fallout, and the lessons behind it. For ongoing updates, follow verified sources and court filings as more information becomes available. Until next time, this is Hip Hop Now TV signing off.